How do we move Memphis from the cusp of greatness to realizing greatness? That's what we're here for. So we are a membership organization. We have membership tiers. We also have a general subscription. And so for folks that want to kind of test the water, they can come in under a general subscription to get access to our events and our newsletters. But of course, ultimately, we want them to be a full member. You can find us at blackchamberofmemphis.org. And I would say to those companies that are working, grinding it out, business is a context sport. We help you gain the contacts that you need to help in all aspects of advocacy, resources. Don't struggle alone. There's a community and a tribe, and the Black Chamber of Memphis, we're that tribe for you. Hi, this is Ernest Strickland, President and CEO of the Black Chamber of Memphis. You're listening to 88.5 FM.
All right. 88.5 FM, WQOX on your radio and online. Grand Rising, everybody. Thanks for turning us on. Let me do this right now. 88.5 WQOX, Grand Rising, everybody. It is a beautiful day, and it's time for us to talk to some wonderful people, some movers and shakers here in the Mid-South who kind of make things happen, both internally and externally, those that are part of Memphis Shelby County Schools, and then those that are supporters of Memphis Shelby County Schools as our community partners. Let's start with this lovely young lady back here. Ma'am, tell us your name, the department, and what we're doing today.
Hello everyone, my name is Brianna Faulkner. I am a Special Project Coordinator with Coordinated School Health. Last month we came on and gave you guys some information about human trafficking regarding Human Trafficking Awareness Month. And now we're back for the third Tuesday to discuss Stress Awareness Month. So we have some individuals here today who will give you information regarding the importance of stress awareness.
All right, and
so,
our first guest, go ahead.
Our first guest is Miss Sabrina Gardner. She is here from Shelby County Schools, partnered with Cigna and Evernorth. And we have Miss Valencia Garner, who is here. Leonard, sorry. Who is here with O Sweets.
Okay. And we'll let these ladies explain what that is, but we'll start with you, ma'am. How long have you been with the district, and what did you do before you are doing this right now?
Yeah, so I've been a registered nurse for 26 years. I came on 2022 with the Cigna Evernorth group to be the RN District Health Coach for Shelby County Schools. I have worked with Shelby County Schools in the past as a clinical lead nurse, and then I rejoined the district doing this role. So I'm excited to be a part of this endeavor and to take our associates and the staff for Shelby County School to their health and wellness journey as far as they can go.
Okay. And so every day, though, in the grind, what physical location are you? And then what on a daily basis do you guys do to kind of move the needle for us?
So my physical location is at the Family Care Center with Methodist Clinic.
Okay.
I sit there as the health coach, as I said. Daily, we're participating in wellness initiatives that we can do for the staff to make sure that they're managing any chronic conditions. If they're doing anything as far as wellness events, I go to those events and I'm able to set up information to offer biometric screenings such as blood pressure measurements. Again, offer health educations, one-on-one coaching sessions, which consist of whatever that individual needs to work on, whether it be nutrition, whether it be stress, any type of condition basically that falls under the scope of a nursing practice. I can participate in providing coaching sessions with those individuals. We also like to make sure that the awareness of this program is out there so that the staff is utilizing it, because it is a free service. Is no requirement to have any type of insurance, because the district has made it possible to provide this type of service to all of the Shelby County School employees.
All right, that's what I was about to ask you. So this is for teachers, janitors, roof people, it's for everybody?
As long as you have a Shelby County School badge. Contractors is not basically affiliated with this, but as long as they have a Shelby County School badge, they're able to participate in the program and receive information.
Wow. And I'm sorry, you gave me the physical location, but I still don't know what that is.
That is 130 Flicker Street. not too far behind the Board of Education.
Oh, I know
yeah,
it is.
Right over there by the railroad
You said the
track.
street. I was like, what name
Yeah,
is that street?
130 Flicker. That's where the Family Care Methodist Clinic is. So that's my physical location.
I went over there once, and I didn't even know we had that. To your point about letting people know it's there, I went because I had a cold or a fever or something about 2 or 3 years ago, and they said, no, you go over there. I was like, what? So I went in talking nose. You know, I went in talking nose.
Oh yeah, we do a lot there.
Yeah. But y'all got some good stuff over there, so that's good. All right, and so our second guest here, and we'll come back and ask you a couple more questions. But our second guest here, ma'am. First of all, you originally from Memphis, and what schools did you go to?
Oh, I went to Fairleigh High School, graduated from University of Memphis, and I got my master's from Freed-Hardeman University.
Oh wow, okay,
Yes.
okay. And what was your master's in?
In instructional design.
Let's give her this one. That's for some reason that.
Okay. So instructional design. I was a teacher for Shelby County Schools about 10 years.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, and
what schools you teach at?
Ooh, I taught at Treadwell, Craigmont, Wooddale before it was taken over by ASD,
Okay.
and the list goes on. But yeah, I had
What
a great
subject?
experience. I taught ESL,
Okay.
English as a second language. Yes.
So you know some.
I know a little bit of Spanish.
Okay. That's what's up. And so now in your new capacity, though, how did you end up transitioning to that? And what did you do in your schooling that got you to where you are now over there?
So, ironically, it had nothing to do with what I do now.
Okay.
So I was teaching, COVID hit. My son, who was just born, had eczema after like a year or so. And so I was trying to find a natural product for him, for his skin. And I created some body butters and just different things. And I liked making the products and started adding fragrances and different things to it. And so I created a business from there. And that was in 2022. And I haven't been back since. So this has been like a roller coaster of a ride. But I've learned to incorporate self-care with skincare.
Okay.
And so that's what we're doing now. We create wellness workshops and wellness events with the community and different private organizations to make sure that their employees or the community understands the value of self-care and different ways to incorporate it with our products that we use, making sure they're natural and plant-based.
And I gave the radio audience a lesson on this, but your skin is called, it's the biggest organ on your body.
Yes.
The integumentary system, I don't know. It's got a word that I don't think I learned in school. I don't know how I made it out without knowing that word. But people don't realize how vulnerable you are through your skin.
Yes.
And the things that you put on your outside eventually works its
go
way inside.
Yes.
So what type of thought patterns did you guys have in that, and what type of outreach did you reach out to some folks, some chemists and stuff, or you just in the basement doing stuff? If you didn't break out, we good.
YouTube University. But no, I go to the dermatologist as well, and so I understand that's really what pushed me to doing natural, because when I took my son to the dermatologist, of course they prescribed some topical steroid creams, and you don't want to give that to little baby. So that in my mind like geared me to just go full force with, let me advocate for him, and even those who don't know that they should be advocated for, to just provide something that's from the earth, that's natural, see if those things can work better than those chemical and field products. So that's kind of where we are, and just promoting that in this space, because what we don't know is that most things in our kitchen, like olive oil, avocado oil, grapeseed oil, even Himalayan pink salt, we can use those on our skins too to help us moisturize ourselves and replace the moisture that's lost during swimming and bathing. So we're just trying to be out here as an advocate to just tell people that we can use certain things that are already in our kitchen.
I used to put on lotion, but then I used to like Arthur Ashe, so I was trying to represent, Arthur Ashe. Anyway, let me ask you this, Madam Nurse. As we come into this season and a lot of pollen and allergies and that kind of stuff, people who heretofore really hadn't had a lot of awareness of that, and every year they just think, oh, down this year I get, and they don't really understand that these are real things that that maybe one year it doesn't affect you, and the next year it just tears you up. But people look for all other answers instead of the answer that's right in front of their faces. What type of recourse do you guys have for that kind of stuff, and what do you say to people maybe about prevention, about some type of advanced action that we could take? What happens around this time of year?
Well, personally, I suffer from several allergies, just outdoor allergies that make me have a chronic cough. And it happens maybe like every 30 days. And there's actually been no treatment for the past 10 years that a doctor has been able to prescribe that has settled that chronic cough.
Wow.
But what I've learned is there's really no way to fight against Mother Nature, but there is something that we can do, and that is stay hydrated.
Okay.
A lot of times when we're walking around, we're more susceptible when our bodies are dry and dehydrated. So water. Water. It's just like the flowers needing water.
Okay.
And to wash the pollen off them, so we need that water inside of us. So if we're hydrating, that is pretty much like she was saying about natural things. That is about as basic as we can get, because there are just limited amounts of treatment. Of course, you can take Claritin over the counter. You can take Zyrtec. You can wear a mask when you're working outside, which I highly recommend, because the pollen is so high. If you see how it accumulates on our vehicles, then just imagine how it's accumulating within your immune system. So I recommend, if you have a sensitivity, do wear a mask when you out, because that's why I still sometimes wear a mask. It's not because of the COVID, but it's because I noticed that wearing that mask does give me a little bit more protection, and then staying, like I said, very hydrated with drinking your fluids, and especially water.
Yeah, and of course your fruits, you can get hydrated from the liquids from the fruits and stuff like that.
Yeah, just watch those fruit sugars for
sure.
those who have, diabetes and stuff like that.
I'm looking at this thing. It says whooping cough. The ongoing measles outbreak has topped 700 cases and caused at least 2 deaths, but that's not the only preventable disease spreading through the United States at the moment. The real name is pertussis or something, but we know it as the whooping cough. Pertussis, okay, thank you. But we know it as the whooping cough. They say has skyrocketed to more than 1,500%, which might be 15 cases. You know, I'm talking about from 0 to 15. So again, you have to really quantify those numbers. But anyway, I'm saying that because you're talking about this, and I'm saying to you that oftentimes when stuff befalls us, because some people don't have a personal physician or, the medical doctor, especially men, a lot of us just kind of go by the seat of our pants. So when we get into a situation like this, we just kind of go to Walgreens, you know what I mean? Just kind of do something over the counter, which oftentimes it's okay. But what advice would you give to us, not just men, but women, but everybody who may not want to rush to the medical doctors? You know what I mean? They just kind of want to do stuff over the counter. Is there some advice for us in this time as well?
Well, again, I would say, of course, hydration. Hydration is key to most things like this, especially keeping our body nourished, because for some reason this type of stuff likes a dry environment inside of your body, so it makes you more susceptible. For those of you who have a weakened immune system, meaning that you may have diabetes, you may have any type of cancers, any type of chronic condition. If you know that you have a weakened immune system, then you have to make sure that you're following up with your primary care doctors, despite not wanting to, but you have to be careful what you take over the counter for this. So you got to make sure that you're doing your health maintenance, your physicals, doing all of that, because again, you can only treat so much. A lot of this is going to be viral, which is not going to be taken care of by antibiotics. It's going to be self-limiting. Everybody's immune system is going to respond differently. So anytime you notice at the beginning of any symptoms, the sooner you catch it, the better. So I would say, if you notice your body doing something different, because you know yourself better than anybody. If you notice any strange reaction or just feeling, you may just not feel well. Because sometimes we don't have the same symptoms that they put on that's listed with it. But if you know your body and your body is feeling different and it's lasting over like a 24-hour period, if you start running fever or you just start feeling really fatigued and tired, you really need to get somewhere, because you can really keep it from escalating to a higher level. So the sooner you get in touch with what's going on, the better it's going to be for you. My
actual daughter is dealing with a bout of pneumonia right now, so it can happen anytime. How bad is it to sleep with makeup on? It came from the club, you know what I'm saying? I got time for all that.
Oh, please wash off the makeup, ladies. Wash it off before you go to bed. Your pores will be clogged. And so you want to make sure your skin is clear. You don't want the makeup to get on your pillows. And then, wash your pillows for a week or two. So I suggest cleaning your face after you leave the club, washing it with a natural soap bar if you have one, and moisturizing it with a natural moisturizer like shea butter, mango butter, or some oils. That will help push the moisture back into your skin. That's what I would suggest.
For your stuff, for your product rather, is it from the house online? Do you have a brick and mortar?
So we had a brick and mortar, but we're now just e-commerce.
Okay.
And so you can purchase the products at Walmart. We were on Amazon, but we're off for now until further notice. But you can purchase them there in our website. We have products on our website at osweets.com.
And how, is O-Sweets spelled some kind of
Osweets,
newfangled way?
yeah, it is. It's a little odd. But it's osweets with a Z.com.
No,
And we're
spell it.
OHSWEETZ.
Hold on, slow down.
OHSWEETZ.com, and you can purchase your products from there. We're also active on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, where we're always promoting just healthy self-care routines and activities that you can do daily. We suggest different things as far as relaxations. Do an Epsom salt bath if you're feeling stressed out. We have things where we'll post, maybe you should unplug for a moment from social media. Just different things to help promote self-care and mindfulness. Do yoga if you can. Just different things to incorporate in their daily lives. We also do community events where we go out and show people how to make these products.
Okay.
And so that's been a big part of our business, is the wellness workshops.
And how do they start that process? Online as well?
Yes, so if you want to reach out to me, you can give me a call. If you have a private wellness event at your community center or at your local organizations, corporations, we partner with all types of businesses. So you can give me a call. Do I need to put my number out here?
Yeah.
Okay, it's 901-286-2116.
Still too fast.
901-286-2116. You can reach me there, or you can email me at info at OHSWEETZ.com, and I can respond to those inquiries.
All right, don't be trying to go with us, though, when y'all be calling that. Yeah, I know what y'all be talking about.
No, please don't. I'm married, okay?
Hey, is Epsom salt still the same? It seems like Epsom salt ain't the same no more.
So you have Epsom salt, but I don't do just the Epsom salt. What do you mean, like the potency of it? You don't feel like it's relaxing your muscles as much?
Yeah, back in the day, your mom used to have it put in that bathtub, boy, you could feel
or
something.
even it could be, as we get older, things don't work
Okay,
the
all
same as they used
Hold
to.
on, lady. Hold on. I got something for you, lady. No, listen, lady. How you gonna have me? Okay.
No, that's just even with me. As we get older, things start to fall apart a lot or
It just
whatever.
seems like the potency of Epsom salt is not the same. And
Okay.
the smell is different. And
So-
maybe they got designer Epsom salt. I don't know.
So the thing is, I believe that there's now regulations on certain
Possibly.
things
That
that
might
probably
be it.
weren't in
Too
place
strong, yeah.
back
I'll give
then.
it
So
that.
now we're like, or even they could just say, let's dilute it. Who knows? I'm not sure, but
It might be the same. I just, like you said, hit the mic to the nurse, lady.
Okay.
Stop it. All right, so now, as we get ready to wrap this up, if that was somebody out listening, first of all, that's an employee of Memphis Shelby County Schools, has been here for a while and doesn't really know the magic of services that you guys have. Can you give us the entry point? Is the website, do we have to register first? Can we just come down there and tell y'all what's wrong with us and y'all figure it out? Walk us through how that particular
for the coaching service that I provide,
well, no,
or
just
the
services at the Flickr first,
Flickr.
and then let's go with your
Yeah,
coaching
so basically, if you come to the 130 Flickr location, which is a family care center for the staff, basically they require you to have your ID badge.
Okay.
You will not be seen
Okay.
without an ID badge. Next, you want to make sure it's better to call for an appointment.
All right.
They do only acute appointments. At this time, they're not conducting like a big lab or nothing like that.
Yeah.
It's basically acute care. So you really want to.
Well, I'm cute. I see going on over there. What you saying? Oh, I'm sorry.
But when I say acute, I'm referring to, let me be clear,
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
referring to codes,
Okay.
workers' compensation issues, like you just had an incident that happened at the school and something, you got hurt or
Okay.
injured or you
Okay.
fell or anything like that, or something that just abruptly happens.
Okay.
Not any like chronic condition management
Yeah.
at this time.
My bunion ain't gonna work.
Not right now.
Okay. All right.
But we may can refer you. We may can offer
bunion
some-
specialist.
They can probably offer some referrals.
Okay.
But also, and then if you want to get connected as far as like they're doing weight management things, as
Wow.
far as like,
Okay.
they have the lipo B12
Mm-hmm.
that they're doing that a lot of people have been engaging in because, people want to get healthy, they want to
Mm-hmm.
lose weight. And that's something that's been really high going on for the last year.
Okay.
So also, if you want to reach out to Flickr, you can make appointments at different locations. If you live closer to the Hacks Cross area, there's another family care center over there that offers the services. So there's more than one location, but if you just call that one location, they can assist you in getting scheduled for an appointment. So
do you have that number? You don't know about hard. We'll wait. Call 411. Do they still even have that? Do we have that?
Let me see.
You know, back in
Google
the day, my day, I'm
411.
61. You can call the phone number like 411 and then tell them what you want.
Meanwhile, I give you my health
Yes,
coaching
ma'am.
number is
Yeah.
901-381-6582. You can text or call me. Again, this is a free service to Shelby County School employees. I can help you get on track with your health care. I can go over lab work with you. I am the nurse that you have never had.
Wow.
So if you're looking forward to getting your health on track and make better with your care management, reach out to me.
Yeah. And so suppose we had a PTO meeting and the parents were coming. They weren't employees, but some of the employees were there. Would you come and do a talk at some of that kind of stuff?
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. And like I said, I'm always willing to provide information to the parents because like I said, we got to take care of each other.
Yeah.
So to me, we got to, reach out to everybody.
You got that phone number?
That number for the Flickr location is 901-416-6079.
6079.
And you may also call the health promotions number to schedule appointments as well, and that number is 901-416-6432.
All right, that's what's up. If you are just joining us, I'm Michael Adrian Davis, and I'm talking with a couple of young ladies. This is Wellness Wave, and this wonderful organization. Again, let me get that microphone back to her again. Of course, that's a part of Memphis Shelby County Schools. The actual title